What's up, guys? Today we're gonna play Through the Darkest of Times and run from Nazis.
I remember when Adolf Hitler was appointed Chancellor in 1933, the masses cheered. But we were not among them. We knew that the times would be bad now. We knew that the Nazi threats were not empty. That those people meant what they said. We had to do something. We couldn't just stay silent. But we also knew that it can cost us our heads.
Alright, so start a new game. Okay, resistance mode. You'll need to watch every step. Police and Gestapo are on high alert. The members of your group are always on the edge of leaving. No save games, no going back. Explore the story of the game. The game is more forgiving. Every turn is saved. Let's suffer, shall we? Okay, player character. This is the character you'll play if you are happy with the name, gender, and occupation. You can modify the looks. Otherwise, re-roll the dice. Aight. Got it. Antoine Buter. 38 seamstress communist. No. Fred Kraft, 22 electrician communist. Dorothy Mahler, 40 unemployed anarchist. Unemployed social democrat. Joanna Odinger, 26 maid anarchist. Euler, teacher, Catholic, conservative. Moderate, liberal. Engineers, servant, conductor. What exactly is an official mean? What kind of job category is that? If that man's name was Hedwig. Alright. Almost picked it because of an owl. Ida is a monarchist. I don't know why characters are always the hardest thing for me to do. Her occupation is a widow. How is that an occupation? Please tell me. That is a relationship and or marital status. If I'm squinting a lot, it's because I'm wearing my contacts and not my glasses. So I should technically be wearing reading glasses with my contacts. As fucked up as that sounds. Feldman. Inka Klein. Helene Meyer. A lot of unemployed people in these roles. Good lord, all of these suck. Brr. Miriam Strauss. Frida Weigand. Hoffman. Hildegard. Inga Zimmerman. Hey, brother. Alright. I'm losing it over here. Inga is a nurse. Ruth Schultz is an artist, 30. Christian liberal. Hera Grimming, 37. Hunter, Christian liberal. Wilhelm Esther, Helene. Every time I think I'm gonna get something good, there is immediately something that follows that I'm like, oh, fuck that. No. Richard Kleiner, Paula Waldman, Richard Mayer, Horst Kopp, Rita Hoffman, Louise Kleiner, Werner Klein, Kurt Schmid. What's with all these unemployed people? Monica. Really know what an official is. I'm guessing like public official? Oh my god, everything sucks. Independent gentlewoman, Christian liberal. What? You're really throwing me through a loop with these employment positions here. Alright, fine. We're just gonna say fuck it. What in the hell? Okay. They're really killing me. This shit is so funny. How are freckles an accessory? Inquiring minds would like to know. You know what? We'll give her some freckles. We'll do the freckles. Alright, whatever. Fuck it. Sophie it is. It is certain that today every honest German is ashamed of their government. Yes, they should have been. On January 30th, 1933, President Paul von Hindenburg appointed Adolf Hitler to be Chancellor of Germany. That same night still, three friends met in the back room of a Berlin pub and commit to resist what is about to come. Everywhere in Germany, ordinary people, friends and families made the same commitment, risking their lives to help others and fight an inhumane regime. This is their story. Time to run from the Nazis. Hitler is Chancellor. Some marches. Gentram talks with Hitler. February 1933. When I enter our secret meeting place, I hear Elise Hagen say, "They made him Chancellor. Hitler, this is a disaster. How could President Hindenburg appoint him?" Okay, so we knew this would happen. What should we do now? What is missing? We have no time. I'm gonna say we knew this would happen. We need to convince more people to support our cause before we draw any attention to ourselves. They're just waiting for a reason to have people like us arrested. Don't you think so too? Elise asks me. I think you're right. We need more supporters first. Dorothy is right. We need to act fast. I feel like we need more supporters first. See, says Elise, while we wait, the Nazis persecute and kill people. They get stronger every day, and they aren't stopped. Dorothy takes a sip of her drink. I hear you, but we need to be careful. You're right, we must fight. Alright, we do have to be careful. We can't just go get ourselves popped by the Gestapo. Okay, so what is the most important task right now, Dorothy asks. Helping the persecuted, finding the truth and spreading the word, fighting the regime. Helping the persecuted? The people who are persecuted need our help, I say. End scene. Ooh! Checkpoint and 5 morale. I really dig this music. Let's read the news. Okay, it's the same shit. Got it. On the city map, you plan your group's actions by sending them on missions and get an overview of members' items, supporters, and morale. So talk to workers, required skill is whatever that is. Low risk and requires only 1 to 3 members. We have 3. Hitler Chancellor, this can't be true. The Nazis are full of hate. Nothing good will come of this. Assign members to missions by selecting and adding them. Members with fighting skills improve chances for success. Adding additional items can improve the mission's outcome or help your members to get out safe if something goes wrong. Talk to workers. Christian Beer, a worker and supporter of the group, wants to introduce us to some of his co-workers. Sounds like the music that I like clean to and cook to sometimes. Aight. I should be able to do this. The Nazis have no idea I exist. I am under their radar. Okay, so Sophie, that's us. Engineer, Social Democrat, me. Secrecy 1, empathy 3. Oh, so that's what that symbol is. That symbol is empathy. Propaganda is 3, strength is 1, and literacy is 4. So the required skills are empathy and propaganda. She's got 3 empathy and 3 propaganda. She has 3 empathy and 2 propaganda, so we'll take her. I guess we'll kind of take all of them. Why not? So we've met those. Okay, so helpful items for this would be a wrench and whatever those 2 things are. I really can't tell. We have a bicycle. We've got 50 marks, save the minis, and intel. We don't need any of those things, and none of those things are going to be helpful. None of them are necessarily harmful, but we're just going to leave that as is. Okay, so preparation is set, danger is low. We're gonna gain some shit, I don't know what any of that is, and unlock some shit and get 2 morale, I think. So we'll confirm mission. Alright, once you're satisfied with your planning, press the button to execute the mission. Got it. Items can be taken on missions. Some are required, some are optional. Experiment with optional items to see what they do. So we're gonna talk to the workers, collect donations, find a new member. So talk to the workers is currently what's happening, and I think that's what those little gears are, is that's what it's doing. Senile Hindenburg and greedy Hitler, now they finally found each other. Ooh. Unknown mission. Collect donations. Kreuzberg requires empathy and propaganda. Very low risk. Required members 1 to 3. I think I used all of my members. So find a new member. We need to find candidates we can trust who are willing to join our group, but don't give away that we're recruiting for the resistance. Missing. Not enough members. I fucked up. I'll take her back. We'll just, you know. That's doing its thing. How many members does it require? Oh, they're all in there, aren't they? Shoot! Okay, so now we can do some other shit. I want to do the recruiting, because this seems like it'll help me in the long run. Preparation is minimal. Okay, costs 20 marks. I got that. Helpful items, required skill. Does she not have the right skill set for this? Okay, so she's got secrecy, and she's got empathy. What are we missing? What's wrong here? Yowza! I really don't think that we have we don't have nothing else. Conflame! Oh, that doesn't look good. Alright, end planning. Yep, everybody's got a thing. Everybody's doing a thing. Oh, we got 2 marks. Okay, 5 people are still supporting us. Our supporters donated 2 marks to our group. Mission results 1 February 93 through 8 February of 93. Sophie meets with co-workers of our supporter in Kreuzberg and talks to them to see if some would be willing to help us. It turns out there are still people not happy about the regime and willing to do something about it. So we went up to 8. Elise talks to dedicated supporters to find out if they would be willing to join our group. She finds 3 who think might be able to become core members of the group. Now it's on us to decide which one should join our group. Great. Oh boy. Okay, so we've got Eric Adler. He's an unemployed anarchist. He's got 4, I do believe that is secrecy, 2 propaganda, 3 literacy, 2 empathy, and 1 strength. Ida is a waiter, Catholic conservative, with 2 secrecy, 1 propaganda, 3 literacy, 3 empathy, and 3 strength. Ooh, she's strong. Christian Beer, waiter, monarchist, 2 propaganda, 2 secrecy, 2 literacy, 3 empathy, and 3 strength. I know he's not very strong, but he does have 4 secrecy, and I kind of want that. It's already dark as I ride home on my bike. The streets are empty and ice-cold wind sneaks its way through my scarf. I burrow my face deeper into my scarf. I pedal harder. Pedal harder, bitch! I pedal harder. I reach an empty Alexanderplatz. What? Excuse me, I don't know what it... Hey Siri. What is an Alexanderplatz?
52 degrees 3118 and 13 degrees 2448 E. Alexanderplatz is a lot.
So it's a city. Thank you. We love Siri around here. Siri answers all our questions. Except for what the meaning of life is. We haven't figured that one out. In the distance, I can see a group of men ganging up on someone, shouting at him. Head for the group. Cycle around the group. Headlong into danger! Oh no, they're Nazis! Get off the... Okay. There are 3 men, all wearing the brown shirts and swastika embrands of the SA. They are surrounding a civilian. Get off the bike and move closer. Turn around and ride home. No, we're getting closer. Dirty Jew yells the loudest one. He steps forward and pushes the man so hard that he falls to the ground. Hurry toward them. Approach carefully. Turn around and leave. Approach carefully. He loses his hat and I see that he is wearing a kippa beneath it. That's it, Rudolph. Show him. Cheers another one. Interfere. Keep a safe distance and watch. Turn around and leave. If we interfere, I feel like we're gonna get snatched. One of the brown shirts picks up the old man's hat and throws it behind him. It lands right at my feet. Get it, Jew. Get your hat, he shouts. The other laughs. Pick up the hat. Do nothing. Quickly turn around and leave. I want to pick up the hat so bad, but it feels like I'm gonna get in trouble. I pick up the hat from the ground. The brown shirts turn toward me. You better put that hat back to where it was, says the man who threw it. The group slowly moves toward me, forgetting the old man for a moment. What do you want, demands Rudolph. Mind your own business. Piss off. Attack them, calm them down, threaten them, or leave. No, we're gonna try to calm them down. Come on, guys, no reason to get so upset. Shouldn't you be celebrating? Why all this violence? While I talk to the group, the old man quietly gets up and moves away from us. Continue talking. You won, didn't you? Your Fuhrer will lead Germany back to its former greatness. What else do you want? The guy called Rudolph steps closer, both hands at his belt. I can smell his bad breath. You, the thug says, you better bugger off right now, or you will seriously regret it. It's a new day. You people can't oppress us any longer. First of all, who's you people? You people?
Bruh.
Okay. I'm just gonna agree with him. Shouldn't you be happy now that your Fuhrer has taken over, I say? While we're talking, I see the old man moving further and further away. Rudolph, says the third SA thug, who remained silent so far. I think the Jew is gone. Play stupid. What do you mean, I ask? But now the group has turned around and realized that their victim has in fact escaped. We're gonna sneak to the bike. Stop, shouts Rudolph. Stop, you will pay for this. Laugh at them or insult them. Neither option is a good option. Oh. idiots, I shout and pedal as fast as I can. I only slow down when I can't hear their angry voices anymore. Do I have to get used to these things happening? I'll never get used to things like this. Never get used to it. End of scene. Boop. Oh boy. So morale, weekly decline is -10.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Missions +7. Events +5. Arrests none. Deaths none. Releases none. Total is +2. Supporters, weekly decline is none. Missions is +8. Events none. Total is +8. So, somewhere, we're getting somewhere. Yep, morale -10. We're fucked, guys. Parliament dissolved. Oh. At Hitler's wish, Hindenburg dissolves Parliament. All members of the House lose their seats. The Chancellor forms a preliminary interim government before new elections. Emergency decrees. So-called emergency decrees massively limit freedom of assembly and speech. Hitler's newly expanded powers can be used to shut down protest and quash any critical press. Hitler speaks with generals. Hitler speaks with high-ranking military officers discussing the need to rebuild the army and expand to the east. Not good. 8 February of 93. In the middle of our meeting, Elise addresses the group. Everyone, there's a public protest against the Nazis coming up. This is a good chance. No, it's too dangerous. I want to protest, but is this the right time? We have 4 members right now, right? 4 core members. Fuck. Too dangerous. This is way too dangerous. The time isn't ready for a public protest. We should wait. Elise argues, but we could spread the word. We could recruit people willing to protest are exactly the people we need. I'm sorry, or you're right. I'm sorry. End scene. Okay. Morale -5. Fuck me, buddy. Alright, so we read the news. We're gonna go ahead and plot our mission. Okay, supporters are the backbone of your resistance. They provide you with funds, information, and new excuse me, and new mission opportunities. You gain supporters by doing specific missions. Okay. By paper requires empathy and literacy. Very low risk, requires 1 to 3 members. Okay, so empathy and literacy. I've got 4 literacy, 3 empathy. She has 3 empathy and 2 literacy. 3 empathy, 3 literacy. 3 literacy and 2 empathy. We'll go with her. It also requires 20 marks. Helpful. We don't have any of those other thingamabobs. Okay. Useful for traveling longer distances. Valuable information about Nazis in there. Blah, blah, blah. I think we're fine with this. Actually, you know what? So we're in Berlin, and this is Kreuzberg. Shit, I don't even know. So that's here and that's here. I guess we'll give... I don't know. Okay, so produce leaflets manually. Requires propaganda and literacy, low risk. It costs something that we don't have, so we need the... Oh, that's what that's for. We need the paper. So we'll send somebody her. Send him here. Oh, that takes care of everything. So we'll do that. And we'll give her the bicycle. And we'll go ahead and set it. I meet my old friend Gunther at a pub. We've been in the same Social Democratic Party chapter for years, but Gunther eventually moved for a new job and we haven't seen each other in a long time. It's great to see him again. Sophie, good to see you, he says when I enter. Greet him. Good to see you too, Gunther. How are you doing? I ask him. I'm doing fine. Heck, I'd even say I'm doing great. I work at an office now. Me, in an office. Can you imagine? How are things for you, Sophie? Things are fine. I'm fine, I say. Gunther takes a slow sip from his drink and gives me a serious look. What are you thinking? Look, Sophie, I imagine you don't like what is happening in our country right now, and 6 months ago I felt the same way, but today I believe Hitler is the best thing that could have happened to Germany. Bruh. But you're a social democrat. What? Or how so? We'll play it cool. How so? You and I had been social democrats for many years. Why? Why did we support the party? Asks Gunther. For social justice, to create a better society without violence, for jobs and fair pay.
Social justice.
Yes, says Gunther, same reason for me, and now look at the country. Hitler is taking care of German workers better than the Social Democratic Party ever could. He gave us work, he gives us safety, he gives us hope. Oh my god! I'm serious. Hitler is the one who ended the class war. No matter whether you own the factory or work in it, we're all members of the same community. The German Volksgemeinschaft? Somebody help me pronounce that word. For the life of me, you know what? You can read it, so can I. Aren't you forgetting something? This is wrong and you know it. Aren't you forgetting something? Not if you're Jewish. Then you are not, I reply. Or gypsy, or disabled, or black. The all-inclusive Volksgemeinschaft you refer to excludes a lot of people, don't you think, I say? Maybe it's right to exclude them.
Bruh.
Says Gunther. Maybe they just don't belong here. Maybe they threaten the German people. What happened to you? Not my people, I say. My justice is for everyone, for the poorest and the weakest. Isn't that the point? To fight for injustice and create a better life for everyone. When did you decide that only certain people deserve justice? No, really, what happened to you? You're a dreamer, says Gunther. You always have been. That's what I like so much about you. But you should dream the true dream and join us. Oh, buddy! Tell me you aren't. Oh.
Bruh.
Of course, says Gunther, and he puts the party badge that we see so often these days on the counter. Red circle with black swastika on a white background and the words National Socialist D.A.P. No thank you, I've had enough. No thank you. I get up and leave the pub and try to collect my thoughts. Gunther has been a friend for years. We lost contact for a bit, but still, when did he change? I should stay in touch. I must leave him behind. I don't know if I can say, you know, stay in touch from a, like, try to gain insight and intel sort of standpoint, or if I should stay in touch. This is hard, but I shouldn't give up on him yet. Damn it! Okay, whatever. I probably should have just given up on him. -1 supporter, +4 marks. Okay, so we still have 12 supporters. And our supporters donated 4 marks to our group. Elise Hagen wants to buy paper. To avoid being tracked, she picks a shop in Krusenberg where no one knows her. The clerk takes the order and disappears in the back while Elise waits at the counter. After some time, the clerk returns with the paper. Sophie meets with co-workers of our supporter. +2 morale and 8 supporters. That's good. That's good. Okay, Eric Adler visits the group's known supporters among workers. We got 2 morale and 19 marks. People are upset about the latest. Blah, 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 blah. It's the same thing. Okay, moving on. Weekly decline is -10. Missions are +6. Events -5. Nothing else. Ooh, total is -9. Ooh. Weekly decline for supporters is 1. 8 missions. Total is 7. At least the supporters is in the green. Fuck. -10 morale. Bro, we are not okay. The right-wing parties, DNVP, and Stalin establishes the Kampfront Schwarz-Weiß-Rot. They will participate in the March elections and build a coalition with the Nazis. Oh, God. Heinrich Mann and Keith Kollwitz stepped down from their positions within the Prussian Academy of Arts under pressure from the Nazis. Adolf Hitler opens the NSDAP election campaign with a speech in the Berlin Sportspalast. Bruh. Okay. What missions can we do now? Alright, let's do this one. Low risk. Missing stack of paper. Buddy, we need more paper for this shit. How much paper? We need 3. We need 3 stacks of paper. Are you kidding me? Alright, fine. I'll do this one. I'm taking a fucking bicycle. Let's see. What's this one? Contact a priest. Okay, empathy very low. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, we'll do this guy. And then we'll send her here. And her over here. Lost 1 supporter. There's still 19. Our supporters donated 6 marks. Sophie wants to buy paper. Okay, so we got 3 stacks of paper. That's more than we got last time. We got another bicycle. Got 2 morale, 5 supporters. Ooh, trophy said known. Okay, Eric Adler meets with a priest in Tempelhof to see if he could be won for the resistance. Things go well. The priest is a an opponent of the regime, and tells us that many members of his community might be willing to help us. Two morale and 23 marks. That's shmoney, baby. Okay, so weekly decline -10. Lost 8 missions. So we only lost 2 morale this week, at least. Weekly decline on supporters is 1, but we gained 6, so we have a total of 5. God, -10 morale. Fuck me, Christ. Okay, industry leaders support Hitler. At a meeting with the representatives of the German industry, including Krupp, Quant, Flick, and Opel, Hitler announces he will abolish democracy but protect private property. The participants donate large sums to the NSDAP. SA and SS form new police force. Reich Marshal Göring appoints 50,000 SA and SS members as special constables and urges them to enforce the law with prejudice. That ain't good. Oscar Maria Graf leaves Germany. The famous writer Oscar Maria Graf goes on a lecture tour to Austria and decides he won't return to Germany. Checkpoint! Okay, so now we can do this thing that requires paper. Stacks of paper. So we need somebody who's got literacy and propaganda. So his propaganda was only 2, but his literacy is 3, propaganda is 2, literacy 3, literacy 2, propaganda 3, literacy 4, propaganda 3, so that's something. I'll give her the bicycle. We're gonna send somebody else to go get paper. I feel like that should just be a good thing. We'll just keep on keeping on with this paper shit here. We'll find another member. We'll use her. Actually, maybe we won't. We'll use him. Take her ass out. Okay. And then put her on the money shtick. That went well last time, so we'll keep her on the money. Lost 1 supporter, 24 are still supporting us. We gained 7 marks. Two morale, 2 stacks of paper. 2 morale, 21 marks. Okay, Sophie is writing and manually printing leaflets. So we gain 2 morale, 2 stacks of leaflets, and 1 bicycle. Because obviously we keep the bike. Manually printing leaflets all night long. It is hard, physical work. And while she is trying her best, she is only producing a small amount. Sophie thinks she has been seen.
Bruh.
That ain't good. That's not good, buddy. Eric Adler talks to detective supporters to find out if they will be willing to join our group. He finds 3 who thinks might be able to become core members. Time to choose. Okay, so Julianne Klein, 20. Engineer, Christian liberal. 3 secrecy, 4 propaganda, 3 literacy, 1 empathy, 1 strength. George Klenk is a Liftman Catholic conservative. He's got a decent amount of secrecy. Okay, he's got decent stats. And this guy is alright. We'll take George. Take this dude. Okay, it's late and I'm having a drink at a bar at Hackischer Markt when a man storms through the door yelling, "The Reichstag is burning. The communists have burned down the Reichstag." run outside or take my time. Run outside. I leave my drink and run outside as fast as I can, despite the late hour. The streets are full of people. A red glow illuminates the night sky above the Reichstag. This is terrible. I wonder what happened. This is terrible. What are we all still doing here? Says a woman in a fur coat. Let's go there and find out what happened. People around her agree and form a group. Walk alone or join the group. Join the group. I join the group and together we walk down the empty streets all the way to the Reichstag. The closer we get, the more intense the smell of smoke and fire gets. Soon it becomes hard to breathe. Pull my scarf over my nose. Avoid breathing. Obviously we're not going to avoid breathing. We're just going to pull the scarf over our face. When we reach the bridge that leads to the Reichstag, we are stopped by a police patrol. Area closed, says the officer. Leave. Look at the crowds. It's late and I decide to go home. We're going to look at the crowds. On the other side of the bridge, the Reichstag is ablaze. On our side, more and more curious onlookers gather. I speak to the woman in the fur coat. I talk to a big man. Approach the man wearing a Great War uniform. I've seen enough and go home. We're gonna approach the man wearing a Great War uniform. What do you want? He says sharply. Who started the fire? The communists did, and the Jews. Same thing, really. He raises his voice, but this will be their death sentence. This is the last time they attack the German people. Hitler will show no mercy. They are done. Done. I've heard enough. More firefighters arrive. They must have come from all over Berlin. Okay, we're gonna talk to the big man. I talk to a big man with a flat cap and a nose that is just as flat. He looks like a professional boxer, one who has lost at least as many fights as he's won. So I begin, who do you think did this? Are you asking me? The guy says, surprised. Wasn't me, I tell you that. Calm down. I didn't say it was you, I reply, but someone did. What's your theory? The boxer comes close, lowers his voice and says, the Nazis did it, obviously. They will use this to take everyone out, you'll see. He looks left and right and leaves. We're gonna speak to the woman in the fur coat. Okay, I speak to a woman in a fur coat. I recognize her as the woman who led the group from the bar. Who do you think did it? She asks me as I approach her. That's what I wanted to ask you. I just wanted to ask you the same thing, I say. How the hell should I know? She shrugs. All I can tell you is that things have become very unpleasant ever since that aggressive little clown took over. And this, she points at the fire. This looks like his style, but you didn't hear that from me, all right? Of course. Good, she smiles. People like me are in enough trouble already. People like you. You seem all right, she says, ignoring my question. If you ever feel like dancing to the music our new rulers despise, come by. She hands me a card that says Giraffe, Dance Bar, Cabaret, and disappears in the crowd. The police is now aggressively pushing back the crowd. I've seen enough and go home. It's very late, and I finally arrive at home. I fall asleep right away and dream of fire and the strange people contradicting each other about who started it. I wonder what will come of this. Nothing good will come of this. Nothing good will come of this. Okay, well now we have the giraffe thing. Okay, trophy earned, the Reichstag fire. Okay, so weekly decline is -10 as usual, but we got 11 for missions, so we're actually up by 1. Supporters, we lost 1. Okay, Reichstag set ablaze. One or more unknown arsonists burned down the Reichstag. The Nazis announced countermeasures and declare the incident a terrorist attack carried out by communists who planned to overthrow the elected government. Following the alleged communist plot to burn the Reichstag, Hitler says civil rights must be curtailed in order to fight terrorism and defend Germany's safety. New decree suspends most citizen rights by the Constitution and allows the SA to arrest political adversaries, mostly from the Communist Party. 1 March of 1933. I have something to say, says Elise at our meeting, but I'm not sure if it's good news or bad news. Go ahead. I have a new job, she continues. That job has me serving in the house of a Nazi officer.
Bruh.
I mean, that could be useful. Dorothy gasps. You're going to serve one of those pigs? The thought sickens me. Tell me more about it. Perhaps we can use this. Perhaps we can use this. That's exactly what I'll do. Okay, hold on. Hang on, Dorothy, I say. What if Elise uses this strategically? She could get us inside information. That's exactly what I'll do, says Elise. I'm going to take advantage of this opportunity to help our cause. Yes, Elise. The truth will set them free. We don't have enough leaflets for that. We don't have enough what looks like Molotov cocktails. And we don't have enough of something. I'm assuming those might be disguises. So we're gonna need some more paper for that. Okay, what's this? Document atrocities. Required skills, secrecy and literacy. Risk is high. Members 1 to 3. We would need 50 marks. How many marks do we have? We have 30. We only have 32. We're fucked. Okay. Alright, so maybe we'll skip the paper thing for right now. And collect some fucking monies. We'll send 2 people to collect money. Okay, so we'll do that. Get somebody on the monies. And then we'll have somebody talk to the Christian community. Okay, so that sounds good to me. And then we'll send this dude here to do this. Lost 1 supporter, gained 7 marks. Okay, so Elise meets with people from the Christian community in Tempelhof and talks with them about the regime and possible ways to resist it. Quite a few think that Hitler's way is against God and that as a Christian, they should do something about the situation. Others have doubts because Hitler might still be God's will. Oh!
Bruh.
George Clank meets with coworkers. Okay, so we gained 2 morale and 5 supporters. And then from this, we got 2 morale and 23 marks. And obviously we keep our bicycle. Morale went down a total of 4. But we did gain 11 supporters. Okay, Reichstag general election of 5 March 33 takes place. NSDAP gets 43% of the votes. The Nazi DNVP coalition enjoys a slim victory, just enough to conduct the ordinary business of government. The state election in Prussia taking place on the same day produces a similar result. SA and police search apartments and meeting places of communists throughout the city, confiscating publications and arresting hundreds, among some of them members of the Reichstag. No school on Wednesday. To commemorate the historic election victory, the Ministry of Education decided that all schools and universities will remain closed this Wednesday. Yeah, because taking that, yeah, Eric Adler tells me that he despises George Clank. Okay, so they don't like each other. That's great. He is a Catholic conservative. His views don't do the group any good. We would be much better off without him. Ask George Clank to leave the group. Ask Eric Adler to leave the group. Both should stay. Both should stay. I explained to Eric that we are a group of different views and opinions, but we are united in the fight against the regime, and that he needs to live with that or leave the group. He doesn't seem too happy with my decision, but doesn't bring it up again. George Clank seems relieved. Oh, God, I lost points with both of them. That's fucky. That's not good. That's real not good. Not good at all. Red herrings. So we need strength and literacy. No one is particularly strong, I don't think. Okay, if we get to the authorities on the wrong, if we get to distract them, give our group members some air. So she's got 1 strength, 2 strength, 2 strength, 1 and 2. So we'll put all of our strongest people on this. Oh, heavens. We really don't have enough strength for this. It does not look like. This is not good. Okay, so we'll come back to that. Seems like a bad situation. Oh. Secrecy and empathy, minus 50 marks. Fuck! Okay. Our supporter, Amelia Gettinger, tells us that she knows where we can observe the essay in Tempelhof. So we need secrecy and empathy. We don't want an anarchist there. Oh shit! Ah! I'm harmful to this mission. Oh, she's also harmful to this mission. Fuck me. Alright, so that's 2. We'll give them the bicycle. Yeah, but he's an anarchist. That's not gonna be helpful. Shoot! Alright, you know what? We'll do it. Fuck. Ugh. Put somebody on the money. We don't have enough. Oh, that's paint. That ain't money, that's paint. Alright, so she's good for this mission. What's this? Oh, that's the giraffe! All members will abort their current missions and join this event. Do it! Do this mission! Do this event! Lost 2 supporters. Gained 10 marks. We traveled to the east of Berlin and visited a nightclub that was recommended to me by the woman in the fur coat who I met during the night The Reichstag burned down. I recognize her, the woman with the fur coat at the entrance. Oh, it's you, she says. Come on in. This place is still remnant of what Berlin used to be. Dance. We dance all night long like there is no tomorrow, and we have a wonderful time. When we finally leave, the day is already dawning. This felt good. We need this back. Okay. So we visit a nightclub that was recommended. This felt good. Plus 50 morale. Alright, so we needed that. Got our morale up pretty good. Okay, Joseph Goebbels founds the Ministry for Public Enlightenment and Propaganda. Using the powers of the new Reichstag fire decree, the Nazis removed Communist Party members from the seats they won in the election. Bremer whatever, and Schwäbisch Tagwacht at the SPD. Something happened.